Hi, Ksenia.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. Can I ask you to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Ksenia Pochigaeva, and I am currently here as an intern for the World Federation of Neurology. I'm enjoying this Congress very much. This is my first WCN Congress, so it's very exciting.
And can you tell me what sessions did you attended today that you might want to highlight?
Well, probably the ones that I enjoyed most, I guess for the scientific side, it would have been the session on neuromuscular disorders with Marianne de Visser chairing, which was very enjoyable. And her presentation included a lot of more scientific information on diagnostics of different myopathies, which was, it's always good to get this knowledge. Some of this, you have to remember the knowledge that you may have forgotten, and so that was very nice. And in the same session, there was a very kind of different presentation on the use of telemedicines in patients with neuromuscular disorders. So that was kind of different and also very interesting. So.
Thank you. And we are currently in the third day of Congress. What are so far the highlights of this Congress to you?
Well, for me, I guess it's a little different than most Congresses because of a topic that has entered this, of a topic that entered, I guess, the usual scientific curriculum, and this is. There has been a lot of attention given to ways of improving neurology, improving services in neurology in places where there is a gap in treatment, gap in maybe availability of services, and so that has been very well addressed, I think. And I think it's important.
Thank you.
So.
My last question is, would you like to leave a message for young neurologists? Why should they attend the World Congress of Neurology, if not here in the next Congress in Seoul?
Well, it's I think the World Congress of Neurology, it encompasses a lot of fields of neurology. So that is one point, one reason. It is also, and I've mentioned this previously in a conversation, that it also, the organization that created the Congress is coming from all different regions of the world. So neurologists who are coming here also from different countries will see the developments that are happening in different regions of the world. They will see the news on neurology from different regions of the world in all different areas of neurology. I think that's very important, and it can be inspiring to a lot of young people to see that. So I know you probably also had a very busy day. What did you have time to visit and see that could be recommended to other participants?
The session I found more interesting today, it was one on spinocerebellar ataxias that was held in the morning, and it was with leading figures in the ataxia field, where they discussed not only the current diagnosis, and as you can imagine, this is a field of neurology that is continuously growing due to new genetic discoveries, and so it was really important to get up to date in this topic. And also it's a field where we are seeing clinical trials. Many of them unfortunately have been halted, but there is still a lot being done, and there are a lot of interventions we can do for these patients. So it was a really interesting session. And also we discussed the new treatment for Friedreich's ataxia, which has been approved in the US, and it might be approved in other countries. So I think this is something worth attending and worth rewatching if you're online.
That sounds like a very interesting session. Any other sessions that caught your attention, maybe that maybe you wanted to visit or missed, but
Oh yeah, so many, because I mean we have a lot of sessions in parallel, so I think sometimes it's difficult to choose, right? For instance, today we had this session on ataxia, and there was also a session on neurogenetics, and I wanted to attend both, and I could not. There was also a session on neuro-ophthalmology at the same time of a session on dementia, and so I had to choose the one that I see more prevalently in clinic, which is dementia. Which was
I missed
also
the session on dementia also. How was it?
it was really nice. Yeah, so it was really interesting because they approached non-pharmacological treatments of dementia, which is something that I think we often overlook in our training as residents, right? And I think that in the past years, luckily, they have gained more importance, more relevance, and they are getting more visibility, I think. And they also discussed this new virtual program for management of behavioral issues in dementia, which I found was really interesting. So that's also a session worth rewatching.
That's a lot of material to take back home. All right. Well, thank you. It was very good to meet you.
Thank you. You too.